Welcome to Mother Cluckers. My name is Debbie. When the heat of summer sets in, your hens face a real challenge. They don't sweat, so they rely on panting and releasing heat through their combs and wattles to stay cool. But once temperatures climb past 85 degrees Fahrenheit, their bodies start focusing on survival rather than reproduction. That's when egg production often drops, but there are ways to help your flock stay cool, comfortable, and productive even during the hottest months. First and most important, which I'm sure you already know, provide constant access to cool, fresh water. Hens drink more than usual when it's hot, sometimes doubling their intake. If their water runs low or gets too warm, they'll stop drinking and dehydration quickly follows. That puts stress on every part of their body, especially the reproductive system. Keep multiple water stations around the coop and run, and if possible, add ice cubes or frozen water bottles to help keep the water cool. Change it out often. Warm, stale water won't do the job. Next, shade is essential. Whether you have a backyard setup or a large coop and run, your birds need somewhere to escape the sun. Trees, tarps, old sheets, or shade cloth can all work. Make sure the shaded areas are large enough for several hens to gather comfortably. If they're crowded, they'll overheat each other. Also remember that direct sunlight can quickly heat up nesting boxes, which can cause hens to avoid laying inside. If your coop catches full sun during the day, try hanging reflective material or shade cloth to keep things cooler inside. Ventilation is another big key. A coop that holds in heat is dangerous. Hot, still air builds up ammonia, bacteria, and heat stress. Keep windows open and install vents near the roof line to allow hot air to rise and escape. Battery-powered fans or solar fans can help move air around, especially in larger coops. The goal is simple: allow heat and moisture to exit while pulling in cooler air. Fresh air keeps hens healthier and encourages better laying conditions. In hot weather, hens tend to eat less. That's because digestion creates internal heat, but laying eggs takes a lot of nutrients, especially protein and calcium. So when feed intake drops, egg quality often suffers. You can support your flock by offering higher protein treats like scrambled eggs, black soldier fly larvae, or mealworms in the cooler parts of the day, early morning or late evening. These times are when hens are more likely to eat. You can also consider switching to a summer formulated layer feed if it's available in your area. These feeds are more nutrient dense, so even if your hens eat less, they're still getting what they need to produce eggs. And always offer free choice oyster shells for calcium. This keeps shells strong even if calcium intake from feed drops. When it's really hot, don't underestimate the power of cool treats. Watermelon, cucumber, frozen peas, or grapes can be a lifesaver. Not only do they contain water, but they also are easy for hens to eat when they're too hot to touch their normal feed. Freeze them in a shallow dish of water for a cold snack that also encourages hydration. Another trick is to create a cool down zone. Use shallow pans or trays filled with cold water. Chickens won't soak themselves like ducks, but they'll stand in it to cool their feet, which helps lower body temperature. You can also mist the ground with water or hose down shaded dirt areas. As the water evaporates, it cools the surface, and hens love to lie there and dust bathe. Keeping their favorite dust bathing spots moist and shady makes them much more inviting during hot spells. Avoid overcrowding at all costs in your coop. When birds are crammed together, it's harder for them to cool off. Give each hen enough space to move freely, both inside and out. Overcrowding not only raises temperatures, it also raises stress, which reduces egg production. Also pay attention to nesting boxes. If they're in a hot part of the coop or getting afternoon sun, hens may stop using them. That leads to egg laying delays or hens laying on the ground. Move the boxes to the shadiest area you can. Add ventilation near the boxes if airflow is poor, and use breathable bedding like pine shavings or straw that won't trap heat. Watch their behavior. If your hens are panting heavily, holding their wings away from their bodies, or lying in shady corners for long periods, they're overheated. That's when you need to step in with extra cooling methods. If any hens appear disoriented or lethargic, act fast. Bring them into a cooler area, offer water with electrolytes, and if needed, gently mist them with cool, not cold water. During heat waves, electrolyte supplements can be a lifesaver. These mixes, added to drinking water, help replace minerals lost through panting. You can buy poultry-specific electrolyte powders or make your own by adding a small amount of baking soda and sugar to their water. Ask your vet or extension service for safe ratios. Use electrolytes a few days at a time, not long-term, to avoid mineral imbalance. To keep hens laying in the heat, keep stress low overall. Avoid handling them during the hottest part of the day. Skip major flock changes, new additions, or big coop cleanouts until temperatures drop. Stress affects hormone levels, and hormone shifts are what trigger or stop egg laying. Some backyard keepers install misters or foggers in the run. These systems cool the air as water vapor evaporates and can drop the temperature in the area by several degrees. Just make sure the mist doesn't soak the hens or their bedding. Dampness can cause respiratory issues if the air isn't well ventilated. Finally, understand that some decline in egg production is natural in the summer, even with the best care. Your hens are trying to stay alive in temperatures they weren't designed for, but with water, shade, nutrition, ventilation, and smart cooling techniques, you can keep them comfortable and keep eggs coming more reliably. Tell us in the comments below what you do to keep your hens cool in this intense heat. We'd really like to know. As always, thank you for watching and supporting our channel, and we will see you next time.